right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Sunday Night Charts, first one of the year. Hope you guys are well. I wonder how many we're going to have tonight. Everybody's celebrating or recouping from the holidays. Hope y'all are well. There's Vincent Romanowski. Come in, dude, over. I'm here. Let me see if I can get my video on the screen for you, and then we'll get started, guys. 1, 2, activate. There I am. There I am. Let's see if I can get some light on the subject. And adjust this guy. Man, I totally forgot to mess with the video camera. There you go. Can you see me okay? Do you care to see me? Who cares, right? Who cares? All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to Jim of All Trades Sunday Night Charts. We're going to do some live Bitcoin analysis. Going to jump into the charts tonight. It's been a little while in it. I'm kind of tired tonight, but man, I've been exhausted lately. Oh man, I've already got it already. But I got some coffee. Hopefully, it'll kick in here shortly. I'll be able to give you my all, do some Bitcoin analysis, and we'll see what's going on. So I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the channel. If you're brand new to the channel, I've been on YouTube, I don't know, for about 4 years now, and doing Litecoin, Bitcoin analysis. Started out doing a lot of Litecoin, but anymore I kind of stick to Bitcoin and XRP, ADA, and Ethereum as my main sources of just an overall view of the market. So, not here to give you financial advice, guys. I'm an Elliott Wave trader. I look at the market through an Elliott Wave lens. Okay, if you don't know what Elliott Wave is, Elliott Wave theory is basically a theory that looks at the market through the lens of 5s and 3s. We try to figure out the wave structures of 5s and 3s. We put them together in known larger structures that those 5s and 3s form, and then we try to figure out where price might be heading. So we're going to do that tonight, guys. It's technical analysis based upon Elliott Wave theory, and that's what we're doing. All right, guys, you guys know support and resistance. You guys probably know order blocks and all kinds of other TA. We're going to add the Elliott Wave piece to it tonight. So grab your coffee, grab your Twizzlers, grab your popcorn, and let's jump into the charts. What's up, everybody? This is my man Brandon XRP, faithful member of the Discord. Love you, bro. Thanks for being here. Seth, thank you too, man, for just being awesome. Kimosabi, you're amazing as always. There's Merle J. What's up, dude? Merle James, good to see you, man. He's been a member for a long time. Just lost him a little while ago, but still love you, bro. Good to see you. Keith, what's up, man? There's bullish on XRP. We'll see, man. I don't know what's going to go on with XRP with just all the attacks on XRP lately. So we'll see. Red Pill Crypto, good to see you. Frank Scola, hello. SJO Coco, what's up? Can everybody hear me okay? Audio, video, good? Sean Silvestro quit caffeine 2 weeks ago. Guys, I need to quit sugar. That is my big deal. Sugar is the worst. Sugar is the worst. Hey, MV, what's up? How's it going? I feel like I missed some people here. Maybe if I did miss you, please forgive me. I'll kind of look down the list to see who said hello. James Bond, hey, buddy. Bullish on XRP. I think I said hi to you already. All right, I think I got everybody. I hope I did. Good to see y'all. Audio, video is good. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to jump into the charts, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at Bitcoin first. We're going to do a deep dive in the macro. We're going to do the micro and the and the moderate time frame. We're going to look at different time frames. We're going to do RSI analysis as well as Elliott Wave analysis. We'll put that together with a correlation analysis with Ethereum, ADA, XRP, the DXY, and the S&P. And by the time we do all that, that's going to be a pretty good night for us. Okay. All right. Well, there's 28 of you here. Hopefully more will join us, but let's just chill out and enjoy. Let's just relax and see what's going on. All right. Just to give you a micro view of what I'm looking at here, guys. Kind of a micro look at the overall wave structure here before I jump into the macro view. You can kind of see what I'm looking at here. I'm thinking I'm thinking here we got an impulse. Okay, I don't think this is a flat. It resembles a flat. I don't think it's a flat. Okay, I think this is an impulse. I think that's a three-wave pullback. Did not break the low. That's a 1-2 or an AB. Looking for a C wave. Looks like we got another 1-2 working. That may take the low or become close here, and then we go up for a C wave. A, B, and C. That's one look at it. Or we get bullish here and we keep rocking to the upside. So we'll watch for those counts. But I'm kind of watching for a potential A, B, C. But I'm also on guard for this just to come up and roll over here. It can do that. It can just roll over and keep rocking. There could be some kind of an ending diag in the works here. So where you got 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Something like that to finish out this wave here. So this is actually looking to try to reverse, but it's just kind of an ender. Takes out this low, takes the liquidity out, doesn't break this low or find support there, and then we head up from there, or we go up in 3 waves. So that's another scenario on the small time frame. If you want to know a quick idea, just quick look at the market as to what might be happening here. Of course, this kind of gives you the sense that, hey, maybe this is coming up here, but I kind of feel like that diagonal I just showed you is plausible. So we'd be looking at it something like this, where you got where you got 1, 2, 3, get 4 and 5. Maybe we get some kind of a larger 3-wave move here. Unless this is a flat right in here, then we're going to put 3 there. We're going to make a flat 4, and then we got to come down in 3 for 5. And basically, we come down, we take this low out, but that's about it. We take the low out. So that's a quick look at a possible count there. We'll talk about what that is in the grander scale, in just a minute. But that gives you just for those of you. Don't want to watch the whole live, and you just want to kind of know the next move maybe, and you don't want to put the energy and effort in, and you're feeling lazy and whatever. So that gives you a little something to think about here. We're going to dive into that micro analysis a little bit more in depth later, based upon macro view. Okay, so we need to jump out. We need to start working on the macro view, and just do some work there, okay? So just pray for me that I don't yawn all night. Oh, man, I've already started. Need to do some exercises. All right, I got. Let's see if the coffee will kick in here shortly. All right, let's go to the weekly chart. I'll show you what I'm looking at there. Yeah, we got a day tomorrow. Stock market won't be open, so it's going to be pretty slow. So yeah, it's stock market. DXY isn't trading. So yeah, we might be slow and sideways between today and tomorrow. They may have to go take that low out again. But here's what I'm thinking here. All right, I like this without supporting it a whole lot. I like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Now I've got other counts. I've looked at it different ways, but I really like this count where we finish right here. We've got some divergence here, as we expect to see, between the wave 3 and wave 5 here. Wave 4 didn't come into the territory of wave 1. We got a nice 5-wave count right here. Even if you wanted to put wave 3, you can even put it right there. Ending diag maybe right up there. So it's pretty decent to be done. Okay, that this is a finished wave. Okay, that what's going on mainly. This is the first leg of a bear market. Of a bear market. This is the first leg, and we are finished with it. That we're pretty much done with it, and we're looking now to make an X wave back to the upside. That's going to take some time. It may not take a lot of time at all. It may be a very quick rally, but it'll be kind of a sucker's rally more than likely. It has the potential to get up to the 40K range. That's the way I'm thinking about it right now. looking at this as either an ABC or a WXY. I've got a 3-wave, I've got a double zigzag count, and I have 5-wave counts. It just depends on what that is. But nevertheless, you got a 3-wave look to it, regardless of your overall count. We could dive into that. I don't feel like it tonight. But regardless, it looks like 3 waves off the top. What I would expect to see here is we're going to have a basically a flat correction back to the upside. We're going to get kind of steep here. Going to get kind of steep here, and then what do you say? Then it'll come down to 3 more waves, some kind of 3-wave fashion, WXY or ABC or something like that. Something like that. So that's my favorite count. I like that count quite a bit. There are problems with it potentially. There are other ways to look at this, but Ryan's asking, how can the 4th wave correction that took a few months be in the same degree as the wave that took over years? It's called alternation. So basically, you got alternation between wave 2 and wave 4. This is a complex correction that has a triangle in the middle of it as your A, B, and C. You got a leading diag that began it. You got a triangle in the middle, and then you got a 5-wave move at the end. I've messed with this so much. It could be a WXY. I can't remember now what my final conclusion was, but regardless, you got a 3-wave count there that took a long time. It was complex, and you have a steep zigzag basically that didn't take a lot of time at all. And they're roughly the same size, though, as far as price movement correlation. That didn't come out right, but the proportionality of the waves looked very good to me. So yeah, it's certainly a possibility. Plausible count. I like it. This looks like a good 5-wave move. Now I'm looking for a larger 3-wave move. That this is just going to be a sucker's rally here, more than likely. This is not a wave shape of an impulse wave. This has a 3-wave look to it, and this has broken out. This right here, this structure that you're getting, is a breakout structure. If you look on the weekly here, you can see how we've broken out of this trend here to the upside. We've retested, and we're waiting for the next move. We could retest again slightly on the weekly, but waiting for the next move to start for this weekly to start turning to the upside. That would be the next move. Something along these lines right in here when we start breaking out of this trend right there. And then we start breaking up. Okay, so we got the same thing there. We broke up, we retested, and then we started moving to the upside. So we're waiting for this to find a bottom and then work its way to the upside. That's kind of what I'm looking for. You'll see a fractal. You got a fractal of this bigger move here at play. Let me show you the fractal. Let's go to the day. Let's go to the 2-day chart. Just looking macro at this wave, just in general macro, just simple. Looking at it simply. We didn't start with a 5-wave from the bottom. No, we started with 3. We started with 3. It doesn't have to be 5 because this is a flat here. So in other words, this was technically right here. This was the bottom. I can find a 5-wave count for that. It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of that. We're going to look heavy at that, Ahmet, but I do have a 5-wave count for that in there. I'll show you what it is once we do some deep dive. And I'm just giving you a general perspective of the way I look at the chart right now, okay? So anyway, if you look right here at this wave right there, you see a fractal working. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's let's put, I didn't prepare this, so let's put them side by side here. There we go. And let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, come on. Let's replay it. We'll bring it all the way back to there. Boom. We'll put this on the 12-hour chart. Boom. That looks really good. Right there. I like it. Okay. And then let's look at current price action on the 3-day chart. There we go. Kind of look at these corrections side by side. Oh, that's on log. How did I get on log scale? That's crazy. I'm just like, that looks really weird. Looked really weird. Okay. All right. Let's kind of take a peek. I'll show you what I'm seeing here. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. My son's crying here. No, thanks for praying for Samuel. The dog hurt him, and he's got a bloody nose right now. He's been getting bloody noses lately, and he's okay. But he was crying. He didn't normally cry like that, so I had to see what's going on. No, this is abandoned baby. This is my house, man. So you gotta take the good with the bad, right? But this is my family. So. All right. All right, so what I'm looking at here is I want to show what's going on right here. Okay, you got this three-wave move off the top, three-wave move there, and a three-wave. You got a WXY is what you got. Okay, so this is way back. This is way back. I already showed you where this is. 3 waves, right there. Yeah, it's the cold weather and the dry air inside, and you put that together. I think that's the problem. All right, so there's a 3-wave move there. Okay, so you kind of got the same kind of deal here. You've got a 5-wave move there and a 5-wave move there. So that's a double zigzag. That's a way to count that. Okay, that's a way, and I think it's a plausible way to count that. And then you got this 3-wave move in the middle. And then you could count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, extended fifth. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Another double zigzag. So what you've got is a WXY right there as well. Then what happened here in intermediate is you got this flat right there. You got this flat. And I think that's exactly what's playing out right here. I think that's exactly what's playing out. That this is about ready to start shooting up. I don't know if it's going to go up in one day like this did. I don't think that's the case, okay? But this was a $3,000 move in price. That was a 43% move in price in one day. That was a pretty hefty move. If this thing, yeah, that would be, 43% move in price here would in one day would bring us up to here, right there. Okay. Now I think this would end up going higher. That this is going to be an intermediate wave. Okay, that this is going to come back up to this range like this one did. You got this came back up to the tag the box and rejected. Okay, and then you got this three-wave move down. So ultimately, the correction was a double correction, a large W, X, and a Y is what you got over there. Okay, and so that's the kind of correction I'm actually looking for here, where we need to be probably rallying here before they have another round of buying. So we might have a couple of months here. This could take months for this to go up. So I don't think it's going to happen in a day, like this happened in a day. But I guess the point here is to say that I think we're going to get over the next short while a rally here where we go up fairly quickly. Okay, it goes up fast. Takes a bunch of people short because the market is really bearish right now. Okay, so expect the unexpected here. Okay, and I think a flat is a really nice play here for the market makers. A flat makes a lot of sense right now for the market makers, especially as bearish as everybody's feeling right now in all of the markets. I think a flat plays out fairly decently. So I'm looking for this. I'm looking at that count as a strong possibility. Okay, looking for this to come up in 5 waves. That we've begun the process. We've got a little 1-2 working, or the 1-2's not finished. Okay, and we're going to talk about this right here, but it needs to be 5 waves. Okay, so we're going to look for 5 waves to the upside for this flat to play out, and I'm really okay with this flat going up to the 3618 extension. Okay, I know a lot of Elliott guys are going to balk at that. Okay, they're going to balk at that. But I can tell you now that the market does 3618 flats whenever it wants to. Okay, now it may or may not do it, right? But I say conservative target is going to be an ABC that gets us up here to about 195. That's ultra conservative. I think the better target, more than likely, is going to be 36,141 range right here. But I think a very likely target is this $43,000, $44,000 range right there. It all depends on how you pull the fibs exactly. I'm not being super technical with the wave count here, but if I get a little bit more technical, 40,550 would be a target zone there. Yeah, I don't know that's going to play out, Sean. I just like the count, and I like the fractal here. Just this unexpected wave. Listen. When this was playing out, everybody was expecting this to go down to the next level, to the next step. We had lost support, or we were losing support, right? We bounced, we came, and we just kept rolling over. I was short for that. Took some profit. Was looking for another short back down to the downside there. I was looking short. I lost some money in that pump right there. But I gained it back on that dump right there because I shorted the crap out of that wave right there. So that's a possibility here. I just want you to be aware of. Expect the unexpected. That's where the title came from. Watch out for that flat. It's really a plausible count. And I'm looking for those target zones here of, the 1618's at 26.6. Then you've got 33.6, and then you've got 40,550. So those are some targets there. Got some questions here. Thanks, MV, there for that. I'm glad you like the count. I expected up, but not that high. I thought maybe 28. but above would definitely get a lot of people bullish again and dump on the FOMO retail. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe it just depends on how it goes up, right? Also depends on the wave structure as it goes up. We'll monitor that as it develops. Any chance we get a quick dump, knocking out other current longs, trapping late shorts before the recovery? Yeah. There's a count for that, Frank. We'll definitely. Once I get done with this macro idea here, just presenting my macro thoughts. We're gonna look at this wave structure. We're gonna talk about this wave, and I'm gonna show you some different ideas for that as well. Okay. So we'll definitely look at there is a dump that could be imminent, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. Okay. Let's see. Expecting a dump within the next week and go bullish for the next month. Merle agrees. Let's see. Of course, we take it week to week and reanalyze for sure if it goes higher. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Good comments. Good conversation going. I just wanted to show you that fractal idea there. Just the idea, the way the market likes to move, prior wave structure, especially when we're in corrections here. The market likes to repeat the same kind of behavior. Okay, so if you just kind of let me just get back here. Close my replay. There we go. Boom, right there. What you'll notice here is that we were here. We got this big fast move up, and then boom, played in this range, and then just dumped, right? Took out this liquidity already. I'm thinking we're getting ready to come back up. Okay, so now what I want to do is with that mindset, okay, with that kind of macro idea, let me show you how I'm counting this current wave. So my primary idea is that this is the top. This is a wave 5 of some kind, okay? And that this is the A wave or the X wave or the W wave of a larger 3-wave correction that I'm expecting to get a W, then an X wave here, and looking for the next round to go on down a Y wave. That's going to take us another couple of years, right, or another year or so to play. Okay? If you look on the 3-day chart as well, just to look at the RSI, the momentum of the RSI has shifted to the upside. It has broken out and retested. So the RSI momentum here is, I mean, you've got to break out here. You've got to break out of this pattern here, okay? And now you've got a retest and now a continuation. It's begun to move back up. We need some follow through. So in the next week or so, we need to start seeing this move to the upside to get some follow through out of this RSI. Otherwise, this has the potential of coming back down. Okay, maybe not breaking that low, maintaining some divergence here, and then going up. And so let's look at this wave here and see, okay, what could that wave be, and how can we look at that? So hopefully you guys are understanding what we're laying down here. Okay. Okay. 4-hour chart. When I did this the other day with my Discord, and I'll do it with you guys now. And by the way, thanks for watching. It's 50 of you watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's fantastic. Now, how do we handle this wave? Okay, how do you handle it? What one wants to do is look at this whole thing as a bear flag of some kind of a WXY, and then you want to try to handle this wave in light of that, right? So what do you do? What do you do with it? How do you handle that? Well, let's start with low-hanging fruit. Okay, that's what I teach in my Discord a lot. Low-hanging fruit is stuff you see on the chart that really you don't see any other plausible explanation for the chart. Okay, So, what I see first off is this flat right here. Even before that, I see this. This is low-hanging fruit. That's a 5-wave move without dispute. I don't think anybody can dispute that that's an impulse wave. That it's got all the hallmarks of an impulse wave. That if you try to get 3 waves out of this, you are a flat earther. No, you're just Elliott wave denier. I don't know. This is nothing more than a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th wave right there. Okay, I mean that's 5 waves all day long. If you try to get 3 out of that, I think you're on crack. I think you're smoking. So for me, that is a low-hanging fruit. That is definitely an impulse wave. I cannot, and with good conscience, understand that wave with any other understanding other than a 5-wave move. Now, if oh, Seth, you're funny. All right, so that being 5 without dispute, okay. What is it doing? That 5 is ending something or beginning something? Well, it's not beginning something because this wave came down in 5 waves and broke its low. We would have expected 3 waves that didn't break the low. So in that case, you got to kind of say, hey, this is ending something. This has got to be a C wave then. Well, what's it a C wave of? Glad you asked. We have a very, very nice flat working right there. Okay, so that for me is low-hanging fruit. That is a big deal. If you're going to convince me of any other count, you got to handle that in some other way that satisfies that. Okay? So, with that said, let's pull the fibs on that guy. Here's an example of a 3618 extension flat that the market gave us already. It's a flat, and it's got a 3618 extension of the A wave. Pretty crazy. Okay? All right, so with that said, so that's point number 1. All right, point number 2. Where's the next low-hanging fruit to pick? Well, right here. This becomes really clear now. Okay, it becomes really clear. We got 1, 2 right there, 3, 4, and 5. We got a 5-wave move right there. So that's low-hanging fruit. I can see that and say, okay, I've got a 5-wave move. Boom, 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 boom. Right there. Okay. Plain and clear. This is my classic candy cane with a spike. Okay, that's a classic 5-wave move. So I'm going to count that as an impulse wave, right? All right. And, you kind of look at this, you say, man, that's a correction all day long. I think low-hanging fruit says this is 3 waves right there. I think that's clear and plain. So now you just kind of look at that. You say, okay, what do you got going on here? What's happening here? 2 ways to look at it. Either this 5-wave move is beginning something or it's ending something. Now, you might say, well, this is at the top of the wave. This thing finished. This is starting something new. All right, if that's your take on it, that's beginning something, then you got this as an A wave. This is your B wave, and this might be a C wave, and there's an ABC zigzag. A, B, C. There's an ABC zigzag. All right? And now you've got a 3-wave move in the middle. Okay? So there's an ABC as well of some kind of 3-wave move. So now what do we need? What do we need in order to match that? Well, we kind of need an ABC, don't we? We need an ABC. So you would think, okay, boom, I got a 3-wave move looking for 5 to the downside right here. It would seem to me that this wave needs to be developing into an impulse wave to the downside, 5 waves to match this. And then all of a sudden you've got ABC, ABC, ABC. You've got a W, X, and a Y wave. Gets us down to $12,000, no problem. Gets us down to that range everybody's watching. Okay, so there is there's one count for you. Okay, so for me, I I do not count that any other way than a flat. Personally, I'm locked into that. So my count is based upon that. So there is your idea where you've got a W, you've got an X, you've got a Y wave, and we're looking for this to kind of tank, come on down, finish 5 waves. I don't like this structure for this count. I don't think this count really flies with I don't think what's happening right here jives with what I would expect to see. Okay. So I'm actually more inclined to this being a finished 3-wave structure here. Found a bottom right here. Now this is the beginning of something new to the upside. Okay, that large move that we're seeing. That's my take on that. Okay, I see you guys talking about the Dow and the S&P. We are going to get to that shortly. Okay, the coffee has kicked in, by the way, so I'm feeling pretty good. So that's good. All right. Now, so how else can you see this? Again, maintaining this as 5 and that is 3, low-hanging fruit. How can you handle it in this way? Well, what we can do is we can call this 5 waves a C leg of maybe a flat right here. And that's pretty interesting. So if we do that, we can say, okay, we've got an A, a B, and a C. Okay, all right, good. Now what? Well, we've got this flat in the middle, A, B, and C. And now we've got this impulse to the downside, A. We got this big 3-wave piece of junk there, B. And we got a C wave that I'm going to put finishing right here. Okay, we've dealt with this before. I'll deal with that in a little bit. But with that said, there, all of a sudden, you've got a WXY that measures really well and looks really good. You got a Y wave that's a simple double zigzag. It's what you expect in a Y wave. I like it. I like it a lot. And then so you kind of go back here and you say, okay, I got 3 waves to the upside. How do we look at that? Well, I kind of look at that like an ABC, A, or A, and then we got a flat B right there maybe, and then a C wave to right there. That's a candy cane with a spike. It's ugly. I don't like it. You might even say you got an A, B, and then an ending diag C. There's a number of ways to kind of look at that as a 3-wave move, but we can call this 3 waves, call this 3 waves, and now this broke the low. I'm kind of looking for a 5-wave move to the upside from here. Kind of expecting, okay, maybe I got a 1, 2 in my hands right there, and we're getting ready to get 3, 4, and 5. We got a 1, 2 working here. And this is going to get up and go here pretty soon. Okay? Let's see. How deep has B primary expanded flat? It went down. I got it to in the 127 retrace area. It might be the 1382, but it's like the 1237 range. Let's check it out. Depends on how you pull it. Depends on how you count it and pull it. But right here, yeah, I got it at the 127. This is my expanded pocket. That big green, the 1236. So that looks pretty good. I wouldn't say it's in play if it goes much. Actually, I've seen expanded flats go to the 1618, no problem, and even a little bit beyond that. The 1618 is where I'm like, if it goes beyond that much, I'm not a big fan. But I have actually witnessed and seen expanded flats that wick beyond the 1618 retrace. Okay. So you got to remember in crypto and in general for Elliott, okay, I've been doing this a long time, and fibs are not requirements in general. Fibs are not rules; they are guidelines, and they're for probability's sake. But you got to realize that we're trading a different market, and the Bitcoin market, even since I've been trading it, has changed. And you get expanded waves that get extended beyond what you think they should be extended all the time. It happens all the time. Expanded flats, as well as just weird waves, even truncated waves. You get truncated waves and expanded waves all the time. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you having a hard time finding the tops and bottoms. And it takes a lot of money from traders, especially Elliott wave guys. So just want to just share that with you as you think about the fibs. I do pull the fibs, but I don't follow them. Let's just say religiously, so to speak. I use them as a guideline. Say, hey, yeah, we're right in the realm of what I would expect, within the realm of possibility. But crypto very much. But I think indices and you don't get it as much. Now you do get a lot of 1618s. In Forex, you get a lot of 1618s there. Forex Bitcoin market is turning to become much like the Forex market, but not there yet. I still think the Bitcoin market is fairly technical from an Elliott perspective. You just have to understand that the fibs are not rules; they're guidelines. So, good back and forth there, Manuel. Thank you for that. All right, so that's the way I'm looking at this wave. Primarily, again, so the way I think about it is my bias is, I'm kind of looking for this to go up, right? But I recognize the possibility of a down move first, even all the way down to 12K. I recognize that very strong potential in the market. So while I see a count that takes us down, I feel like the wave structure here is pointing more to the upside than it is to the downside. I really like this as a finished three-wave move. You're going to see why in just a moment as we start to look at ADA and XRP. Because as we do correlation analysis, what we're going to see is that ADA looks like a completed structure. That ADA has finished its structure. It's done. It is now in the beginning stages of a wave one to the upside. It is moving to the upside, I believe. I think ADA is in a good buy zone. Not good buy, but a good BUY zone. That's not financial advice. Just I'll show you that in just a minute. But when I do the correlation analysis, I start to see that the other charts look to be about finished. Okay, along with BTC, that we don't necessarily need that one more hit to the downside. That it looks like that, it feels like that for a reason. But I've been here and done that before in the past, where just for me, correlation is so critical to my understanding of the charts that if I don't do correlation analysis, that I haven't done my due diligence. In other words, I do an extended view of Bitcoin and then I correlate them with all the other charts, okay? And I put together the most plausible scenario that I can come up with. It keeps me safe for the most part. So, Happy New Year to you, Crypto Fitter. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here again. I always appreciate you, man. All right. So with that said, let's zoom in now. Let's zoom in to this count right here. As Sean Silvestro, as long as you're trading spot, I think you're okay with that buy. I don't know what your entry's like if you're trading margin, what kind of margin you are in. But definitely if you're spot trading ADA, not a bad buy zone right now. In fact, none of the charts are bad buy zones, I believe, if you're trading spot. It's a good area, in my opinion, from a technical standpoint. Okay. 12K, please. Yeah, I think everybody and their brothers spying 12K. I think everybody's looking for it to go down there, and I just don't think. I think the unexpected is going to happen. I think we're going to get in an unexpected pump. Everybody's going to be surprised at the market's pumping. That's just that's where I kind of am right now, guys. I'll be honest with you. All right. So now, whether that happens or not, I'm not here to say whether I'm right or not. Okay. I'm just saying that I'm looking at the chart as objectively as possible and showing you what I see. All right, so let's zoom in and do some work on this wave here. Okay, so let's do some work. If this is not finished, if that's a 3-wave pullback, we're looking for 5 waves. I kind of need to see this move and then this move. I kind of need to see a 5-wave move right here if we're going down. I would like to see a move back to the upside and then a reversal, a pump and then a dump, okay, if we're going to go down to the 12K range, okay? So that's what I'm watching for if you're bearish, okay? One way you can support a bearish view here is on the 1 hour chart. You've got some pretty strong hidden bearish divergence right there, okay? Now that hidden bearish divergence can be taken out by a strong move to the upside, okay? A strong move to the upside can take that out, okay? So if we get a big fast wave tonight, okay, that kind of pushes through, that this can come on up and get overbought here, and then all of a sudden you don't have that divergence any longer, okay? So watch out for that. But right now as it sits, the 1 hour chart has some pretty strong hidden bearish divergence on the 1 hour. All right? Now, so if you want to see bearishness here, you can see bearishness here. My problem is on the 4 hour, the 4 hour has broken out, okay? The 4 hour has broken out bullishly, okay? What do I mean? Well, I'm going to sneeze here, guys. Give me a second. Excuse me. The 4 hour has a trend to the downside here where we have broken back above that trend line, above the moving average on the RSI, that the momentum has clearly shifted on the higher time frame. It is at least shifting. Maybe it's yet to, it's got to follow through, right? But it's shifting to the upside, okay, on the 4 hour chart. That's good news. Now, this thing could find its way back to the downside here, like so, where this becomes a three-way move, and this could make its way back down. And it is what it is. We would have to move. We would have to move this trend line a little bit, and then it could break back to the upside. Okay, but the RSI right now is on the 4 hours breaking to the upside. Now, doesn't mean everything. It just means that in the oscillation of momentum right now, it's favoring possibly a reversal. Okay, I've got a finished wave count. I've got some divergence down here that I would expect to see at a bottom. I've got a wave count that I can call potentially. We're moving up. Let's talk about this as a potential move to the upside. How can you count this as a move to the upside? Now, this is a really challenging wave, okay? This move to the downside, I'll be honest with you, is complete trash, okay? It's just absolute trash, okay? It's a market trashy move. When we got this right here and a three wave and this started going up, I got bullish as bullish as you can be. I got super bullish when I saw that wave structure. Why? Because all of a sudden this was looking, because I was looking for a big move to the upside, and all of a sudden this was looking like a 1-2, 1-2, and now I had another little 1-2. I was looking for this to start taking off, pull back in continuation. Okay, well, the market didn't do that. Obviously, didn't do that. It had other plans. I thought we were going to get a Christmas bonus here, Christmas pump. I really was looking for the upside. Now, we might still get the upside, but in a way that I don't expect. So how can we look at this bullishly? Well, one way we can look at it bullishly is we can call this maybe right there a leading diagonal. I'm not a huge fan of that as a count, but it's a 5, 3, 5, 3 right there, and a 5 right there. So that could be possibly a leading diagonal. Not a giant fan of that count, but I think it's valid. I think you can make a case for it, and it's okay. So I like it somewhat, but there are aspects of it I don't like. But what you could do then, you say, okay, I got a 5-wave move here. We got a 3-wave move down, a 3-wave that broke the high here, and then a 5-wave move downside. What is that? That's an expanded flat. That's a B wave right there. So we got A, B, and C right there. So now we've got a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move back. It came back 50% of the original move. Okay, it almost tagged. Let's see if I can get this. It almost tagged the 618. It came down to the 50. It wicked through it and reversed. Okay, and then what do we got? We got a 1 wave, okay, followed by an elongated 2 wave. Okay, and now we got another 1-2, and I would argue that we might have another 1-2, and this might start moving to the upside bullishly tonight. Okay, so right there is a possibility. It's a way to look at the wave. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like it, but it's not out of the question. Okay. I got bullish on XRP says your 3-wave count on BTC looking for a 5-wave pump would match a flat count. Yes, we'll get to the correlation. Absolutely, it does correlate with XRP to some degree. All right, so how else can we interpret this stuff? But that's a bullish way to look at it. Okay, so that's one way. A bearish way to look at it is say, hey, listen, wait a minute. No. This is a 3-wave move up. That's a 3-wave move down. And now you got a 5-wave move ending diag of some kind of an ending diagonal here to finish. An ABC. Looks done. Looks good. Now what? You got a 5-wave impulse off the top. Okay, now what I would need to see is an ABC to the upside here. So still looking bullishly at this wave. You see how our bullish and our bearish counts kind of overlap here. I'm looking for a C wave, but it's just up here to the 618 retrace maybe, and then we're going to get a reversal and a dump. So we're going to get a pump and then a dump, and that'll take us down to the 12K range, okay, where we go and we finish this in 5 waves, okay? So there's a bearish way to look at this current wave structure, and that fits in with the macro idea of getting here a W X and then a Y wave down here to about 12K, 11K, something like that. Let's pull the fibs on that, get some target zones here. Let's see where they line up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's pull some more fibs here a different way. Boom, boom, boom. You can see that the 1-to-1 extension and the 127 line up beautifully there at 12,400, 12,500 range. That looks pretty good. Yes, Frank, everything takes a lot longer than you expect it to take. So if it starts pumping, it would. Now Bitcoin may have more greater expanse of price to go than the S&P. I think S&P is bullish as well. I'll show you why I think it's bullish shortly when we get to S&P. But it may take longer for Bitcoin to do what it's got to do in correlation. So this is possible here, where we get this pump and then a dump, and then we get that bigger pump that we're looking for back to the upside. This first quarter. All right, but all that would do is that would be the beginning of that would be a dead cat bounce or a sucker's rally, okay, to create some more liquidity in the market, okay, so they can have another year selling it off, okay, to continue the bear market that we're going to finish. We got a 5-wave move up. We're going to finish a large scale WXY to the downside before we start pumping up and getting to 100K down the road. Okay? All right. So that's kind of, again, the way I'm looking at everything. All right. Now, small time frame. We can be real simple now. We can just start to get real simple. What is all of this? Now, another way to look at this here is that we actually have some kind of a really ugly leading diagonal right here. Okay, let's put 3 right there, 4 right there, and then 5 right there. 3 in this case would not be the shortest. It's not the longest, but it wouldn't be the shortest. And we got 5 waves in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not a big fan of this wave, but it is what it is. Okay, and that could be some kind of a leading diag. And this is 5 waves off. We got A, B. I need C now to get up here, and then I need another 5-wave move here. Okay, need another 5-wave move down for the, so this would be A, this would be B, this would be C, and then we would be going, so that would be wave 1 and wave 2, and then we'd be going up. So we could pump, dump, we don't go to 12K, we don't even break this low, we just come down here, take this low out, maybe retest the bottom somewhere close, and then we head on up to the upside. So there's another possibility. Hey Virginia, good to see you, and Happy New Year as well. So there's a possibility here of a play that I'm watching for. So in the intermediate term, I'm actually bullish to the upside from where we are. I like this as a 1-2, but I also recognize this could come down in 3, retest this low, and then go up and finish this wave, okay? And then come down after that, or we could tank and go down to 12K. So I don't know which one's going to play. All right. Hopefully those ideas help you guys out. Let's just talk about just a general vector diagram of all the possibilities now. Based upon all the analysis, let's put it together, and let's just talk about the different possibilities of where price could go from where we are. Number one, we could go up for a C wave. Okay, find support or resistance right here, and then we could reject and come down for a larger C of B, and then the C of the entire move. Okay, so those are two ideas there. Okay, now instead of rejecting here, we may bounce and then continue on up for a much larger and the bigger count. We just start zooming, okay, that this was a 1-2 of some kind, and that we could just start zooming to the upside big time, okay? So that's a possibility as well. We could start zoom, we could come down, hit the ABC right here, and this is where we start, well, let me see. This is where we start zooming to the upside, okay? Or we could continue down from here. So we could reject, find support without breaking this low. Can't break this low here, and then go and we start zooming, or we kind of go down from here, okay? And I think the final count here is that at the end of the day, this could just simply roll over and just keep on rocking to the downside. So that's kind of a vector there. If you want to screenshot that, there you go. That just kind of summarizes all the different ideas that I presented, and what could happen with the wave structure from here based on what we're seeing just right in here. So let's see what happens, whether we get a down move from here first tonight or tomorrow. Do we get a down move here? Does this start tanking? If it does, okay, we're gonna start looking at this count right here. If it starts going up, we're going to consider it bullish, or we're going to look to take our profit on our long as it maybe rejects and starts coming back down. Okay, so we got to see, are we going to go up or down from here? I don't have the answer to that. I'm just showing you the possibilities from the wave structure standpoint here. Okay. Yeah, and this is just, Sean, this is just taken forever to develop, right? Over the holidays, it's just been going sideways and taking forever to develop. So they can develop very quickly. They could have just gone up from here, but they decided to double it up, take a lot of time out of the market. So still waiting for that. All right, so there it is. Now let's do some correlation analysis. I'll show you the S&P and the DXY for a moment, what I'm expecting there, and then we'll look at that in light of BTC. So S&P, the S&P, I'm seeing this go up from here. I'm looking at this up from here. I think this is very strongly bullish here. I think this is getting ready to start. There's a good chance that's a 1-2-1-2 on our hands, and we could be going up from here. Now, I recognize this could be bear. We need to go up and then down if that's bearish. Okay, but I'm much more of a fan of that to the upside. Let me show you on the more macro view why I think that. Okay, more macro view, you'll notice that I have some kind of an A, B, C working here, A, B, C. And now I'm thinking we're going to get a flat here, that we're getting A, B, and now C. That this is going to work its way up here for a third wave. Okay, pull back and give us a fifth wave. So this is going to go up in 5 waves, give us a flat here for a much larger correction as a WXY or an ABC. This could be an ABC as well. This could come down very quickly after this. After this pumps, this would start coming down very quickly as an A, B, and a C wave. Okay, so that's the way I'm kind of looking at the S&P right now. That we're actually in a bullish move to the upside. That this is actually finished a 3-wave move here. You can kind of see the wave structure here. You've got 3 there, 3 there, and then you got 5. Boom, 5 done. There's a flat for you right there. It's finished. So we got reversal, 1-2-1-2. I'm looking for this to start heading up this week once trading starts. If BTC starts running over the weekend, like tomorrow or tomorrow, then what S&P will probably do is open with a gap to the upside. Maybe retest and then continue. So we'll see what happens there. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at S&P. So I'm looking up. I'm looking up for this. You can see how this flat correlates with the flat idea that I've given you for BTC. That you're further along in the S&P flat already. But as far as the flat for BTC, it's going to move more volatilely and more quickly. And so it's not as far along in the flat. So BTC should do some catching up here pretty soon, I would think. That's the way I'm looking at this chart, at least. Okay. Look at DXY for a moment. DXY here looks like we had some kind of a triangle right in here. I had that marked as a triangle. We could have some kind of 1, 2, maybe this is 3 with some kind of ending diag, 3, 4, and then 5. We get some kind of 4-wave back to the upside. We bounce off of this price zone here. So we get this down move here, which correlates with BTC, going up quickly, especially if DXY tanks here, which I think it very well may. We've already broken structure. I'd like to see the RSI break the same structure here on the 6-hour chart. Come on down to this resistance zone here, and then find some support, come back up into this range, and then maybe we'd be ready for a larger downward move. And that might give you a 5-wave move off the top, something like this.
Anywhere in that building.
1, 2. This is an ugly count, but maybe 3, 4, and then 5, something like that. Who knows if it'll actually play like that. We'll see. This could be some kind of an ABC. I don't get the sense it's finished. I get the sense that this is in the beginning stages, that may not be a triangle. It may be 1-2-1-2. This might be a leading diagonal with a little pullback and then a 1-2-1-2. This might give us a big downward spike here, flag out for a 4th and a 5th, and we get a 5-wave move down like that. So watch out for that. Okay. So let's see what happens there. Okay, there's DXY. I'm looking for some dumping here on the DXY. Now, could the DXY make some kind of flat here where we got 3, 3, and then this pumps up to there? Yeah, it's possible we could get something like that. That would give us a very bearish Bitcoin. That would give us our dump. Anybody's looking for a dump, that would give you a dump on Bitcoin if we get a move like that on the DXY. Okay, so we'll see where DXY is going. But because S&P looks up to me and BTC looks up to me, DXY looks down to me, I'm kind of biased to that right now. Okay, for now. All right, let's look at ADA for a moment. And I'll show you what I'm seeing there, because ADA to me is a big deal in my thinking. Okay, it's a really big deal in my thinking. When I look at the structure, I see a 3-way move up, and then I see 3 down, 1, 3 up, 2, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. I see that as an ending diag, and it looks done. It looks finished. It looks complete. It looks kaput. It looks like it's finished. Maybe we get one more hit to the low. Maybe we get another hit to the low. Maybe. So this might have a little bit more downside to go. It could. It could. But it's looking about finished to me. Okay, and with a throw over. So it looks like an ending diag. Boom. With a throw over. Okay? But that's an ending diag on the larger structure. In other words, if it's not finished, it's very, very close to a finishing move. But it looks to be about done. That means I'm looking for some kind of a sharp spike up out of a diagonal back to the upside. I'd like to see this start pumping. This is a very, very, in my opinion, it's a very, very good buy zone for ADA. And if you're buying in this current area, you've probably caught the bottom of some larger correction to the upside, I think. Now, if this tanks and starts going down to, I mean, where's it going to go? It's going to go to 0? Really? I mean, could ADA go to 0? I imagine it could. I just don't know that Bitcoin is ready to die yet. I think they're going to take longer to kill. If they're going to kill crypto, they're going to take longer, and they're going to take more money out of the market. So what do? They pump it back to the upside. They pump it quick back to the upside, so then they can start dumping it for the final phases of death to crypto or whatever they're going to do, right? They start dumping it one more time. And so we get a move out of that back to the upside. This, instead of a diagonal, could be an ABC, where you got A and B and now a diagonal C of some kind. So I just like, guys, looking at ADA, I just like this area a lot for buy zone, for spot buys. I think it's not bad. There's Ryan. He's collecting H-bar. He's been doing it for a while. Let's check H-bar for fun here. What's H-bar doing? Oh, man, H-bar looks really done, buddy. I mean, that looks as good as anything I've seen. Shoot, you got an ending diag on H-bar. Beautiful. I guess it could go lower. I guess it could go lower. But man, that looks pretty decent, doesn't it, buddy? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I mean, that.
Use your tactical sparingly. What? You only have one. How?
So there's a possibility there for your count, bud. I like this as an ending move, and we probably need to get some kind of move up and out of this. Okay, now H bar may have a little bit more down to go. Got a lot of hidden bear here. This is very strong hidden bearish divergence. So watch out for that move right there. On H bar, watch out for a move down like that. You could get something like that. So it's totally plausible and possible. But I think I think you're gonna be a good investment down the road. Just hold on to it. You're in good spot buy territory for H bar. I don't know anything about H bar, but just looking at the chart, as long as it doesn't go to zero, as long as it doesn't die, because it's one of the cryptos that's going to die. I don't know anything about it statistically or fundamentally, but as long as it's got some utility in the crypto world, guys, make sure you're investing in things that have utility, real interest in the market, not just something stupid and speculative, but something that has real utility. Monero has real utility. ADA has real utility to rival Ethereum. Ethereum has real utility. XRP and XLM have real utility. XLM doesn't have any fees, whereas XRP does. We may be moving to the XLM world rather for instead of XRP, but I can't say that to be 100% certain. But those have real potential utility in the real world. Make sure you're choosing to have utility in what you're investing in, guys. If it's trashy and if it's stupid and speculative, just stay out of it, guys. Stay out.
Just try Battle Royale.
Yeah, back when it was, let's see. Yeah, back when H bar was up here, we were looking down, weren't we? Some point up here, yeah, I remember that. So, yeah, I do. I remember that, man. It's somewhere. So yeah, I think H bar is a good buy. I think ADA is a good buy and good buy zones. It doesn't mean we're at the definite bottom, but man, it certainly looks really good. What we're seeing. My dog's back there looking. All right, so anyway, let's look at LTC. LTC. Man, LTC is a bummer because it doesn't give me the good feels, but here's what it does do. It really resembles this. What's happening right here is resembling the bull move of prior days. At the bullish move we got right here, we're making a fractal of it. This may have to come down, roll over and come down a little bit and work its way up, or it's working its way up now. But man, this is giving me the bullish vibe here, okay, of a big move to the upside. I mean, guys, I know everybody's bearish, but what if everybody's bearish and we get the unexpected pumpy pump that goes beyond everybody's expectations, and it's crazy what it does. Is it possible? Maybe. It's just absolutely, crazy what the market's doing right now. So yeah, this fractal's working here. So I don't know if that's going to play again in the same way, but it certainly could. Going to the daily, let's just check out the fractal here. All the bottoms kind of look the same here. You get this three-wave shape here. Three-wave shape. This may have to come down a little bit more. This may need to come back down, retest this level before it goes back up. So that's totally possible. So yeah, we may be getting a pump and then a dump and then a pump. That may be what's on the way. All right, I don't know, but and then after that, after we get that, we might then get a dump again. And that's when crypto dies. Who knows? So there you go. That's LTC. Not a big fan of the project anymore, although I used to be. All right, Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum quick. Ethereum's been a pain in my rear end in all this trash here, and just absolute pain in my rear end. Ugly, ugly wave structure. Ugly, ugly wave structure. But nevertheless, we got some kind of one 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-wave move. Excuse me. We might be getting something like this, where this comes up, breaks this top here, and this becomes like this. Boom, 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 boom. So in other words, we get a W, X, and then a Y right there. So we go up from here, okay, and then we come down hard. Okay, retest the low without breaking it, and then we go up big. So that downward count to 12K may still be on the table. We get a pump and then a dump down to 12K, or we get a pump and then we get a retest of the low of Bitcoin, but we don't go to 12K like I was talking about, and then we go out of this. Okay, so that's a pretty decent scenario right there. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And it makes sense of the wave structure that I'm seeing there. Could this just roll over and go down? I suppose it could. And then all this... Get off my screen, Samuel. And then all of a sudden you got boom, boom, boom. And then boom. I'm not a big fan of that, though. It looks like it needs to go up and then down. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right. And that's what LTC looks like, to be honest with you. It looks like it needs to pop up a little bit on the small time frame, dump, take out the lows, and then go. So I'm a big fan of that right there. So that would be basically this move right here, where we get this move, pump up to here, take this, come retest the low, and then on we go. All right, I like that. I like that count. I do have another count where we actually go up here, take this high, where you got 3, 3, and 3 right there. Take that high, and then come down. Yeah, it could come down at that point. And that's when we hit 12K. So that's another count that I didn't present earlier, that if you made it to this point, let me know. Let me know in the comments. You're still here, and you saw that. You saw me share that idea. Because that's another idea that correlates with potentially what I'm seeing here in Ethereum. So Ethereum looks pretty decent. All right. So there's my Ethereum thoughts there. Let's zoom in just a little bit here on the 30-minute time frame. Kind of look at what's going on in this wave structure right here. Yeah, this was trashy, a trashy move right here. Boom, but that could be 3, 3. So you could have a W wave right to here. Okay. X, Y, 3. Oh, this is so ugly. It's just an idea there, Sean. I don't know. It's just a wave structure idea. That just watch out for that possibility. I don't know. But just to break that high. Could be. I don't think it'd get 1920. I think it'd be more around, 19 at the highest. But just an idea. Don't get too caught up in that. Just offering ideas of what I'm seeing here. All right, what's happening right here? What is happening in here? Oh, I can't see the wave structure. Oh man, I can't see it. I can't see the wave structure on Ethereum. Ethereum is messing with me. 36 minutes on this 4-hour candle. Oh man, tired guys. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, Ethereum is a I don't know burger here.
How do I do another layer?
You just go gently and put the base coat on and dip them again. And that
I hate this wave structure.
improves what you're saying.
What I would love to see is this shoot up
Even, and,
out of here. And then I'd be like, okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2, boom boom boom. I'd love to see it shoot up here.
Oh, my finger.
That would be fantastic.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden you got like a 1 2 3 4 5 or something like that, or A B, you know, and then a C wave.
which one you're gonna dip it in? You'll mix them.
Boom, 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 done.
I could just do all the pink ones first.
All right, guys. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. Hope that helps y'all. I think I'll stay away from requests tonight. I've hit a good overview. Oh, I didn't look at XRP. Let me look at XRP, and then we're going to call it a night. Because I wanted to take a peek at XRP. Ooh, XRP broke the low.
Did I go over mine? I think
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
That's nice. I like it. Okay. All right. See, that looks finished. That looks done to me. Pretty done. So yeah, XRP looks fantastic. So I got 3 up. I got 3 down. Let's come on up here for 5 now. Let's get on up. Get on up. So yeah, let's get on up. Let's move on. Pray that looks really good. That looks nice. So let's see this start to work its way up to the upside. And yeah, I'm still bullish, guys. XRP looks... Yeah, I don't believe in expanding triangles. I'm agnostic on that. So... yeah, could we go down to 17? Yeah, maybe. But man, I got a good wave count here that looks done. This may be doing something like this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, Seth. Boom, 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 and then we go down. And then all of a sudden you got that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely possible. Definitely possible. Goes where you think it'll go, just not in the way you expect it. But this has us going up from here first. We got some pretty good rejection on this candle. Some pretty good rejection on that 12-hour candle. All right, guys, enjoyed being with you. Thanks for being part of the channel and being with the first live stream of the year. Hopefully, you share it with your friends, guys. Let your friends know about my channel and see if we can just get the word out. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Hope the analysis helps you. I have to watch short-term time frame, up or down as always. But ultimately, I'm bullish around here for maybe a good, substantial, pretty big pop to the upside. So watch out for that. Expect the unexpected. You guys have a great night. Thanks again. Thanks, Chemo. Thanks, Seth. Sean, you were pretty active in the chat. Thank you, buddy. Keith M, I'll do a request for you. You get the final word, Keith M. Thanks, Jimmy O. Appreciate it there. Keith M, I'll do a request for you real quick. My pleasure, Virginia. My pleasure. Are you still here, Keith? I should know what you want me to look at. I already looked at Litecoin. ApeCoin. What is ApeCoin? ApeCoin's just whatever BTC does.
Is that a lot better?
Yeah.
All right, I'll look at ApeCoin.
Yeah. Look at this.
I don't want to. Yeah, it's just a trash chart. You know, that's up or down, right? But that looks. If it finds support here, look for it to go up again. Boom, boom. Otherwise, watch for it to come down and break the low as 3 waves and then up. So see if it gains support here, bounces, or we come down here for 3 waves, and then we go. After that, watch Bitcoin in light of that. So. Yeah. All right, guys. Good night. We'll see y'all later. Take it easy.